In this video, we are going to solve a problem based on AC parallel circuits. The statement of problem is like this. A series circuit having a resistance of 6 ohm and inductive reactance of 8 ohm is connected across a 200 volt 50 Hz AC supply in parallel with another series circuit having a resistance of 8 ohm and capacitive reactance of 6 ohm. Calculate the total admittance, total conductance and total susceptance of the circuit. Second, calculate the total current and the total power factor. Third, calculate the value of the pure reactance to be connected in parallel with the above combination to make the total power factor unity. So let's draw a diagram. So what they are saying, a series circuit having a resistance of 6 ohm and inductive reactance of 8 ohm. So it will be like this. A total impedance they have given, which is equal to 6 inductive reactance, therefore plus J8 is connected across 200 volt 50 Hz AC supply. In parallel with another series circuit having a resistance of 8 ohm and capacitive reactance of 6 ohm. So one more impedance is given with resistance 8 ohm and capacitive reactance, so minus J 6 ohm. What do you get? Total admittance, total conductance and total susceptance of the circuit. So Z1 equal to 6 plus J8, which is equal to 10 at an angle 53.13 degree ohm. I can get Y1 admittance related to the first branch 1 upon Z1 equal to 1 upon 6 plus J8. If I solve, what I will get? Y1 equal to 0.06 minus J 0.08 mho. This is the admittance of first branch. Similarly, I can get Y2, but before that, let's list out what is Z2. So Z2 equal to 8 minus J6 ohm, which is equal to 10 at an angle minus 36.87 degree ohm, whose admittance Y2 equal to 1 upon Z2, which is equal to 1 upon 8 minus J6. If you solve, you will get Y2 as 0.08 plus J 0.06 mho. We know in parallel circuit, total admittance is nothing but addition of individual admittances. So total admittance Yt equal to Y1 plus Y2, which is equal to 0.06 minus J 0.08 plus 0.08 plus J 0.06. If we solve, you will get total admittance equal to 0.14 minus J 0.02 mho. So this is the total admittance of the circuit, but from this I can get total conductance and total susceptance. If I compare with Y of t equal to G of t minus J B of t, where G of t is nothing but total conductance and Bt will be total susceptance. So after comparing with this, I am getting total conductance Gt equal to 0.14 mho. And total susceptance Bt equal to 0.02 mho. Now I can write this Yt in polar form also. So in polar form, total admittance equal to 0.1414 at an angle minus 8.13 degree mho. This is the first part of the answer. In second part, we have to get total current. So total current It equal to supplied voltage divided by total impedance, and total impedance inverse I can write as total admittance Yt. So voltage given over here is 200 volt, so it's a 200 multiplied by Yt, which is 0.1414 at an angle minus 8.13. So if we solve, total current in the circuit It equal to 28.2843 at an angle minus 8.13 degree ampere. Now total power factor is very simple. Whatever the angle of It we are getting, that will be the phi, or I should say phi t. So phi t is minus 8.13 degree. So total power factor cos phi t will be equal to cos minus 8.13. So total power factor of the circuit equal to 0.9899. So the angle of current is minus, because the voltage angle is 0, it's a parallel circuit. So voltage is the reference, and with respect to a 0 angle of a voltage, I am getting current angle negative. That means current lags voltage. So therefore, nature of power factor is lagging. This is the second part of answer. In third part, what we want, calculate the pure reactance in order to make total power factor unity. So for that purpose, what I will do, I will calculate total admittance once again. This time it will be the addition of three admittances, Y1, Y2 and Yc. I will consider this as unknown admittance. So Yt is 0. Repeat. So Y1 equal to 0.06 minus J 0.08, Y2 0.08 plus J 0.06 mho, and what should be Yc? So see here, Yc is nothing but 1 upon Zc. Here we are going to connect a pure reactance, a capacitive reactance. So therefore Zc will be minus Jxc. So whose inverse is J upon Xc. So what I will do now, I will add Y1, Y2 and this Yc. So what I will get Yt as 0.06 minus J 0.08 plus 0.08 plus J 0.06 plus J upon Xc. If I take all real parts together, it will be 0.14, and all imaginary parts together will give me 1 upon Xc minus 0.02. What I want now, total power factor should be unity. What does that mean? Cos phi t should be equal to 1, which implies phi t should be 0 degree. When it is possible? When your impedance or admittance is having only real components. So to get this, imaginary part of yt should be 0. So taking this into account, I will equate this imaginary part to 0. So what I will get? 1 upon xc minus 0.02 should be equal to 0, which implies 1 upon xc should be equal to 0.02, and hence xc I will get as 50 ohm. From this I can get the value of C also, because frequency they have given is 50 Hz. So from xc, how to get C? It's 1 upon 2 pi fc equal to 50, which implies C equal to 1 upon 2 pi 50 multiplied by 50. And if you solve, you will get C equal to 6.366 into 10 raised to minus 5 farad. This should be the value of capacitor connected in parallel to the circuit in order to get total power factor unity. Thank you.